to another episode. We have an interesting thing to talk to you about today. It's kind of like a YouTube, but not really. Bro, take it.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Iron Mike here, and today we're going to talk about a new, what would you call it?
It's almost like a YouTube clone.
Yeah, it's almost like a YouTube clone.
But not in a bad way.
Now, the site we are referring to is called UGETUBE,
The name.
and that name alone, that's something there.
Well, UGETUBE, it stands for Utah Gun Exchange. Yeah, I know it sounds a little weird, but apparently it was made by a X-channel that got basically demolished from YouTube because of the the whole gun thing.
Yeah, the new gun rules.
Well, apparently they took it upon themselves to more or less take the entire YouTube idea, the platform, pretty much everything, and start their own site. And we've checked it out a little bit the past hour or so, and it seems to be actually thriving. But it's still very young in its infancy, and it's kind of hard to say how long it'll last.
And the site itself is in beta, so it's a baby site right now.
No, it's not a site for babies. It's
No.
It's just it's a startup.
Yeah,
more or less.
it's a startup site. Now we've looked through the community guidelines of it, and there are 11 rules that this site goes by when uploading videos. Now, they're mostly similar to YouTube's community
Almost
guidelines,
identical. Copy and paste much?
but let's run through them a little bit. I'll pop up the guidelines right here, and you can read them for yourself. And then, if you want, you can
Compare those against YouTube's
yeah.
policy. They're
Then-
pretty much the same.
and then just skip ahead if you pause the video to read it yourself. Now, the first one is nudity or sexual content. We have a strict no nudity policy. We report crimes to the law enforcement. Now, okay, understandable. You don't want your site turning into like maybe a U porn or a other site like that. Understand? Now, hateful content. Number 2 is hateful content. Hate content is not allowed. We know it when we see it, and we will remove it along with taking any other actions deemed appropriate.
What that means, who knows? They might
Yeah.
send a couple of gun lovers to your house. Who knows?
Yeah, who
It
knows?
sounds a little threatening.
It does.
Next
Now,
one is violent content. Okay, what really constitutes violent content? For one, it's a site made by gun owners that were basically pissed off at YouTube, and they're I mean, I'm not saying that a gun owner is violent, but I mean we all know guns do tend to be violent. So, take that one with a grain of salt. Harassment and or cyberbullying.
not
That's a common thing on the internet in general.
as it states, not tolerated. Strict enforcement.
Again, gun lovers might come to your home. We don't know.
Now, I'm guessing what strict enforcement means is they will
police.
I will guess they will ban your channel automatically.
Probably. I'm making a joke about it, but yeah, that's probably it. Probably nothing more than that.
But there's always that possibility.
Okay, now
Now,
we don't necessarily have to read all these to you because, as we said, there will be a It'll be up here. But some of these are they're actually repeating. Okay, for instance, threats. Well, ain't that the same thing? Ain't that covered in harassment and cyberbullying? Did it have to be listed twice? I don't think so.
Now, obviously, copyrighted material is up there because
Obviously.
you got to expect probably some form of that on this platform eventually.
I mean, it's basically standard stuff. Honestly, it's just stuff that don't really. It shouldn't even have to be listed. To be honest about it.
Now, I'm not going to read the rest of them, but I will. I will say the first part of it, and you can, like I said,
You can skim at your leisure if you wish.
you can look at all the guidelines right here. Child endangerment, miscellaneous, report violation or inappropriate content by utilizing the report feature. Oh, that what? All right,
Wow. A lot of it don't make sense.
that one
entirely.
didn't even have a dash. It's just damn. Now, they do want you to report violations or inappropriate content, either by the report feature or email them their support. Which, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's no different than what you would do on Xbox. If somebody was harassing you or bullying you, you would automatically report them and ban them, or not ban them. That'd be up to the enforcement team.
Yeah.
But and block them. Now,
I think that's honestly enough about the guidelines. Let's move on to some of the more interesting things that this site has.
all right, going through the categories. Now, you would think with the name Utah Gun Exchange, you would think they'd be strictly just about guns.
No, it's not.
It is not one bit. The categories include film animation, cars and vehicles, music, pets and animals, sports, travel and events, gaming, people and blogs, comedy, entertainment, news and politics, how-to style, non-profit and activism, and firearms.
Firearms.
Now you kind of got to expect that.
But it's basically the same categories that would be on YouTube,
Yeah,
more or less.
because when I first heard about this, I was thinking that only people that were into guns, like they did stuff on YouTube with guns, that got banned could only be on here or do whatever they want. This seems like they're trying to compete with YouTube in this
Format.
in this format, which
Technically, they could.
yeah, if
Because they literally got the entire same setup. I mean, and we've skimmed through a few of their videos, and honestly, you would expect firearm ones on here because of the name, but that's not what's all on here. There's stuff from Fortnite. There's cooking.
yeah,
I mean, actual stuff like that, just random stuff. So, the first thing I thought when I saw the name that goes in on your header up there when you search it, it's guns. Okay, I was like, well, okay, it's going to be all about guns. No. But for someone that searches this site up, that might throw them off because they're not going to understand. Okay, well, is this all about guns or is this a YouTube clone? What is it? And from what I've seen of it, honestly, it's not really a clone, but it does follow the same idea.
in better terms, better description, YouTube 2005.
Yeah. Not when it was a dating site.
It's very reminiscent of that.
Right when it was, well, hell, if I think about, World Star,
Yeah.
kind of like that. Uh, what's the other one? Daily Motion. There's numerous ones out there similar.
And then there's like Bidmo or something.
Bitmo, BMO,
Bidmo?
something like
I
that.
don't know. Now,
But we just wanted to bring the information to you, let you know that there is other options out there. But on that note, I guess we'll close out for now. As always, I'm Lakotis.
I'm Aaron Mike.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and put comments down there. Let us know what you think. But until then, later.